Good morning. Hi, I'm Stampin' Dee, and this is Stampin' Thursday, and we're doing it different today. This week has just been one of those weeks, it's the holiday, and schedules get crazy, don't they? So we had Grandparents' Day. Our grandson's school in San Antonio had Grandparents' Day on Tuesday. So we drove to San Antonio on Tuesday, or we drove Monday. We spent the day at our grandson's school on Tuesday with him, and that was so fun. And then we drove back Wednesday. So here we are, and this week was the monthly Dying to Know, and I didn't want to miss that, although I just chose not to take all that stuff to San Antonio. So I decided to do the Dying to Know on our Stampin' Thursday. So here we are, and we're going to look at the fun set, the fun bundle of Trucking Along. And it's an online exclusive. That's the only way you can buy it is online. So go to StampinUp.com, and I would love for you to go to my website, and it's on this page, Stampin' or Deanna Blackman. I'm sorry, and then type in online exclusives in the search, and it'll take you right to it. So that's what we're going to look at today. So I'm going to move the phone right on over so that we can get on with this. But I did want to pop on and say hi, so hold on a minute. All right. All of a sudden, my allergies kicked in, wouldn't you know? I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Here we are, Trucking Along. Like I said, it's an online exclusive, and the only way you can find it is to go to deannablackman.stampinup.net. And that'll take you to my online store. And then you type in online exclusives, and it'll take you right to it. And then you can search Trucking Along if you want to. But you can see the product. You can see some of the samples that they show. And it is number 162306. If this is something that you are interested in purchasing and you don't want to go look it up, then it's 162. I'm gonna write that down and put it right up here in the corner. Trucking Along bundle. Now, this was not available for a while, and I feel like it'll go out again. But it is available right now. The bundle, which is the stamp set and the punch, are $41.25. $41.25, which is a good deal for a bundle. All right, 162306. All right. I'm going to put this right up here in the corner. There it goes. Trucking Along. Number 162306. All right, let's get on with this. So, as you can see, this stamp set has 26 stamps. 26. That's a lot. So we're going to look at all of them and how to use them. And then your punch has got the truck It's got the, what's that, the fender, a wheel, and a window. So we're going to explore how to use those as well. Let me show you a sample. Now this sample is completed. And on this sample, I used the fence. So you can see the fence. You've got the two-tone stamping. You've got the outline, and then you've got the shading. And on this one, I used the fence on the back of the pickup. Now, I did fussy cut it, so your punch doesn't punch the fence. So you can either stamp it on your card, and I'm going to show you one in a minute where I did that, or you can stamp it and then fussy cut it, which is what I did. It's not hard to fussy cut at all. And then on this particular pickup, I stuck flowers in the back because I wanted this to be a happy birthday card. This set is not just for fall and Christmas. It can be used any time of the year, and that's what I love about it. So on this one, I stamped the pickup, and then I added a little bit of rust. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little bit of rust around the wheel wells and on the door a little bit. I did use this stamp right here to stamp the black on the wheels. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this. And then I did stamp the flowers and fussy cut them. You can stamp that directly onto your background. But on this one, I stamped it and fussy cut it. All right, let me show you this one. Now this one, I used the fence to create a scene in the background. I used the fences. You've also got clouds in your stamp set right here. You've got the outline and you've got the fill-in, the two-step stamping. And I used the trees on this card. And again, you've got two-step stamping. You've got the outline of the tree, and then you've got the fill-in. So I created my scene, and I actually punched. I used the tire punch, the wheel punch, and punched a sun. And I used the road stripes, or the to show the direction, to show the ground and the direction. Whoops. So I stamped that several times on this card as well. So I used a lot of the stamping on this card. I also used the Sending You Sunny Thoughts as the sentiment. The pickup, I stamped it in basic gray. I did the outline and then the fill-in. And then I stamped a second one. And on that one, I just wanted to punch the fenders out because I wanted to pop them up a little bit. You can see the dimension there with the fenders. And on the wheels, I used Lost Lagoon with this stamp right here and stamped the color onto the wheels. So for this card, you'll notice there's nothing in the bed of the pickup. So I wanted to show you that you've got a palm tree, a surfboard, and a life-saving net. What do they call it? A life-saving ring, life ring. You've got the two-tone stamping again. So that would definitely be a summer one. You've got the Christmas tree. You've got the presents. So this could be birthday or welcome or any number of things other than Christmas, but you've got the two-tone stamping. This is a bush. So these are 3 buckets with 3 bushes, and you stamp that, and then the two-tone, you can fill it in with colored leaves, or you can fill it in with green or with brown, whatever you choose to do on that one. And then we also have the flowers, which is what I used in the bed of this pickup. Whoops. I used the flowers, and I stamped it in green, and then I came back with my two-tone and put the red in. You could just color it with your blender pen or with your Stampin' Right markers. The only thing I didn't use, and I could have used it right here, I should have, is some grass. In fact, even though that card is complete, I'm going to go in and find the grass first. Where is the grass? Right here. I'm going to put it in. You know, we need to have that, right? So there's really not an up and a down. It's just zagged. So I'm going to get my old olive. And I'm going to put some grass right at the base. Well, there's not an up and a down. I'm going to put it right at the base. And I'm going to use a Post-it to keep it from bleeding over onto my card, since I'm doing this after the fact. I want it right at the base of that tree. There we go. Now, I used all the stamps, all of them. Let me clean this one and put it back. So let me show you what I did with the bed of the pickup on this one. Let me close up my old olive here. So I did stamp these and then fussy cut them. So on this one, I stamped it in black. This is the bushes. I stamped it in black, and then I colored the buckets different colors. And then I came back and filled in with the green. When I fussy cut it, and as you can see, I mean, it was just a basic cutout around the top, and I leave a piece at the bottom so that when I'm ready to add it to my pickup, I can either put it directly onto the card front, or I can raise it with a dimensional, which is probably what I would do, is raise it with a dimensional. So that's the bushes. Here are the presents. Same thing. I just cut around them and left a piece at the bottom so he could be heading to a party. Isn't that cute? Get them out. Here is the summer. And this would be good for this one because it's sending you sunny thoughts. So that's the palm tree, which kind of shapes over the top of the pickup. Can you see that? And then you've got the surfboard and the life ring. That's cute. That looks good. And, all right, so I've got that one. And then I've got the flowers. There they are. The flowers in the back of the pickup. And this is another flower that I did. This one's just with yellow. You could do Christmas flowers. You could do them red and like poinsettias. And last but not least is our Christmas tree in the back of the pickup. So, this is sending you sunny thoughts, and it's on a sunny day, and I'm going to assume that they're going to the beach on this sunny day. So I'm going to get a dimensional, place it toward the top, And I'm going to put the palm tree and the beach items. There we go. So that is how we're going to do this one. Finish it out. Isn't that cute? All right, so we've got one. I'm going to move these over just a little bit, all my different pieces. We've got one that is a birthday, one that is a sending you sunny thoughts. So now let's make a Christmas one. So I've got the pieces. I've got the pickup already done, and I'll show you again, or tell you again what I did. I stamped the pickup. I'm looking to see about the wheels. Yeah, I think I did some wheels too. I stamped the pickup, and then I two-tone stamped with the red, and I did that twice because the first time I'm going to cut the pickup out. The second time I'm just going to cut the fenders out, this part right here. So I had to do it twice. And then I cut gray wheels. Well, actually, before I cut them, I got my gray paper, and I got this stamp that is the wheel stamp that I was showing you a while ago. Let me put it on this, show you what I did. I'm going to put it at the top so I don't get ink all over the block. All right, and then I'm going to get a piece of beige. And I'm going to do this in black. So let me get my memento. Ink this up. And I'm going to stamp it. All right, let me look at my punch. I'm not going to... Okay, let me think through this. Yeah, the wheels. That's what I was trying to remember. So, I'm going to do it at the bottom. I think that'll save the most paper. So let's try this. See how it works. So there we have the inside of our wheel. I'm going to put this back. Then I'm going to cover up my memento black so I don't put my hand in it. Get my punch. And now I'm going to punch out the two wheels. So I'm going to do it this way so that I don't get the other wheel. And I'm going to make it as even as I can. Now I'll do this one. And you're going to have pieces of things. But now I've got my two wheels. That's how I did that on this one. Because then you can take your pickup and you can add your wheels. And then, of course, you would add your fenders over that. You'd punch your fenders and add them over it. So that's how you do that. All right. So we're going to make our Christmas card. I just took, this is the, what is it called? The Glorious Gingham. The Glorious Gingham paper. And I cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece because that's the size I would use as a card front. And then I tore it because I wanted the white edges to it. So we're going to put that down. This awesome wood on the back. It's hard to use two-sided paper sometimes, isn't it? When you love both sides. All right. So we're going to put this down right here. And then we've got our red pickup. And we're going to put it, I'm going to use dimensionals, even though I have the fenders popped up. Hopefully it won't be too much. So we're going to pop our pickup up. So I have my sentiment. I have a bow already ready to go. I don't know where I'll put it. Maybe on the sentiment. And for my insert into the back of the pickup, I stamped the gifts twice. One on top of the other, just offset just a little bit. And then I used my blender pen and colored the ribbons. And it works perfect because it fits right over the top of the pickup. So I'm going to put that on the back. And I'll put a little bit of glue right here at the top. And I think we'll just put it down right here. Put that down. Now we've got the back of our pickup full of gifts. And we'll do this one right here. I think I'll go ahead and banner. You know me. I love to banner my cards, my sentiments. It just, I think it just adds so much to the sentiment. And it's just a simple snip down the middle and then from each corner to the middle. And you end up with a fairly even banner. Not always, but I don't care. I have learned that being perfectly centered or perfectly symmetrical or perfectly cut just doesn't matter. I want it to be a blessing. I want it to look nice. How does that? Do we like that right there? I think so. And for this, I need to grab my glue dots. I used it's the red and burlap ribbon combo. I'm not sure what the name is, but that's what it is. It's the red and burlap ribbon combo. There we go. My ribbon wants to turn. So we're going to do that. I think I may need to put a glue dot right on the end of my ribbon to keep it going the right way. Well, here I say things don't matter and then things do matter. You know how that goes. All right, let me put that right on the end of my ribbon. There. The others will stay down. All right, and if we wanted to, we could come in with I didn't do that, but we certainly could come in with, those are pretty, aren't they? This is the adhesive backed glitter sequins. Let's use those. So we've got blue, white, and old olive. But I'm going to use the white. And I'm going to get my, take a pick tool if I can grab it. There it is. And yeah, I think I'm going to use the white. And I think I'll put one there. One here. And one right in, or down here, which looks better. I think down here. All right. Now we have our Christmas card made with our trucking along. So you see how you can use this bundle so many different ways. But we're not done. I'm going to show you. Let me get some of my trash picked up here. So we've got this one. These are all our pieces. Let me move them up. We've got this one. We've got this one. So a beach, a spring, a happy birthday, a Christmas, and I did not show you, there's a little bitty stamp here called Farm Fresh, where it says Farm Fresh. It's a little bitty right here. So I used that on this pickup. I just stamped it right there on the door. Right on the door. Farm Fresh. And then your other sentiments are wishing you a festive Christmas, which is what we used here. Sending you sunny thoughts, we used here. Happy birthday, I took from my go-to greetings. Special delivery, every day is a fresh start. And then your Farm Fresh for your door. We can also do tags. And I love using this set to make tags. It makes the cutest tags. So on this one I used the stamped cloud, and I did fussy cut the tree. But I stamped the flowers right onto the tag and then positioned my pickup over it. And it was just the pickup done in the red, the real red, the black outline and real red two-tone with the real red two-tone tires. Very simple. All right, so then I thought, okay, so maybe I should try to use all of these pieces without stamping, just to see what it looks like. So I did that. I used all of them. I used the wheel, the window, the truck, and the fender. And I came up with this as one of them. And then I did another one, and I thought, you know, that looks like it would work on a kid's card. Or maybe a tag for a gift for a child. So I did that. I did this one. I did the black wheels. I did two different tones. I think this was Night of Navy and this one might have been Misty Moonlight. The window and Happy Birthday out of Go-To Greetings. So there's that one. And that really turned out cute. I used just a little piece of the glorious gingham behind the pickup. So another way that this set can be used, lots of different ways, Let me see. Do I have anybody on here? All right. So let me set these aside. And I wanted to demonstrate, if you notice, this pickup has a real rustic look, which I love. I think a guy is going to love that. But let me move these, and I'm going to show you how I accomplished that. So I'm going to get my black and my Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to get some white paper. That might not be quite wide enough. Let me get this one. Now, I'm going to have to stamp twice, like I mentioned earlier. So let me get my 2 pickups. And let me do the outline first. I'll put my outline stamp on. Move those so they don't get messed up. I think I can get 2 on here. All right, I noticed that I got a little bit exuberant. There's my rag. I cut up my husband's old t-shirts and cut them in small squares, and that's what I use to clean up my stamp blocks for a lot of things. It works perfect. All right, I'm going to put this one right here. And I'm going to do another one right next to it. I did a lot of experimenting with this set because I just wasn't sure how to use all these pieces. All right, let me clean this stamp. Set it back over here and get my 2-tone. And we're going to do that in Lost Lagoon. Let me stamp it here. Yeah, I think I want to stamp it off. So here I go, and I'm going to line it up. Yeah. Let me do it again. Stamp it off. Oh. Stamp it off. And one more time. This one is just for the fenders. So I'm not really concerned about how the rest of it stamps. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead while I've got it, and I'm going to do the wheels. I think I'll do them in this, not stamped off. Let me get out my wheels, put this one back. Clean my pickup. And put my wheels up here at the top so I don't get the whole block messed up. All right. I'm going to have to stand up to do this. And what you do is you line up the centers. And if you get the centers lined up, you ought to be in good shape. So we'll see. Yes! Yes! But I don't need to do that on this one because I'm not going to do the wheels. So clean that one, put it away. Now I'm going to go ahead while we're sitting here and show you how I did the rest. It's simple. You just take any of your orange markers, and on this one I used light pumpkin pie, and I want it on the pointed end. And I'm just going to come along. For the fenders, I'm going to come along on this one. And I'm going to just give it a little bit of a rusty look. Maybe right along here. And maybe down this side. Just a little bit of rust. And I don't have to do that on this one, on the fenders. But I'm going to do it a little bit. Just a little bit on the door. And maybe a little bit on the tailgate. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of a rusty look. What else do I need to do? I'm going to put Farm Fresh right on the door. As this looks like a farm pickup, doesn't it? Yep, it does. Okay, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in my Lost Lagoon too. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it in the black. Farm Fresh. And it's this one. And I need to stand up again to get it straight. There we go. Farm Fresh. Straight from the farm. Oh my goodness. I just broke my turquoise bracelet. That's not a good deal. That is not a cheap bracelet. A lot of my bracelets are, but that one's not. Well, I don't know how that happened, but we're going to put it over there. All right, now I'm going to get my pickup punched out first so that I don't mess it up. And I just want to try to leave an even amount of white around it. All right. We don't need that white. And now I'm going to come along and do my two fenders. And I better... I'll do this one first. So I'll cut out part of the pickup that we don't need. Okay. The fenders are not as easy to do because they're not they're uniform. The fenders, the stamp is not uniform, but the punch is. So you just do the best you can. And on the card, it just really doesn't matter. All right, here's the other fender. And if you're real picky, you can come along here and trim it a little bit. If that makes you feel better, you can come along and do that because it's not going to punch it perfect because it's just not. All right, we've got that one and that one. Is that not cool? So I'm going to use my mini dimensional and I'm going to use it very carefully so that it doesn't show. So I'm going to put it right at the top. There, maybe that. Shows just a little bit at the bottom. So I'm going to push it up. There we go. I can trim it right there if I need to. There we go. Get that little bit off. Then it won't show. There's that fender. And that fender. There we go. There's our pickup with fenders. I love the look, and when you put it on a card, it just makes it pop, like this one. This one doesn't have the fenders. This one does. This one has the fenders. So I love that look, and I guess you can see the difference, or maybe here. See the difference. And they're both really, really cute. They both really are. Okay, I think I was trying to get my trash all out of the way. I think I have demonstrated everything on here and shown you different ways that you can use this set. It's the Christmas card. Here's the children's tag, birthday, and the Christmas tag. Here's the pickup that we did together. And all right, that's it. So move them this way a little bit. This is the trucking along 4125. The number is 162306. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, I would love to help you out. I would love to be your demonstrator. I will be your personal craft encourager. And to order from me, you just go deannablackman.stampinup.net, and that would bring you to my webpage. Let me know that you're doing that, and I will add you to my email list, which will inform you of videos that I do and specials that I have, and tips and techniques and all of that. All right, so that's it. Trucking along. That with the punch for $41.25. That's the online exclusive price. And if you want to order that through me as a part of this Dying to Know, then I will pay your shipping and tax. So you need to email me at SusieZoo@Verizon.net, and I will do everything I can to help you out. Thank you for watching. Let me see I'm going to put this on YouTube, so you can watch it there, or direct friends who aren't on Facebook to go to my YouTube channel, and you just search Deanna Blackman. Hi, Kay, I see you. Thank you. They are cute, aren't they? And they're so versatile. So versatile. So, all right, we're approaching Thanksgiving. I will not have Stampin' Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. I will not have it that week, but everything else should be on schedule. And if it's not, I will tell you on my business page, Stampin' Dee, let's see, my Facebook page, facebook.com/Stampin' Dee, right here. And I will let you know what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a blessed weekend. Thank you, Kay. Bye-bye.